learning beyond the confines of the classroom is a great and enriching experience for kids and adults alike, and we found one alternative learning destination in the metro. Welcome to the world of Curiosity. Let's know more about this wonderful spot through its founder, Miss Elo Kiambao.
Hi, my name is Elo. I used to teach in the preschool level. After some time, I found myself wanting to share the things I do as a teacher, the things I love doing with children to a bigger community, and so the birth of Curiosity.
This quaint bookshop in the heart of Quezon City is fast becoming a popular destination for parents who wish to deviate from the usual weekend mall sojourn. Parents and their children flock to Curiosity to experience creative storytelling sessions.
When I was a teacher, actually, my favorite part in any class schedule is the story time. That's where I see children's eyes lighting up, their sense of wonder opening up. So sometime last year, I thought to myself, ang parang kulang sa community natin is actually not just a bookstore, not just a library, but a place where you can celebrate reading together, slow down to actually enjoy books, enjoy togetherness, enjoy basically relishing a book and stories. Probably because it's a culture wherein everything is so fast.
And their words, the forest concert is just
While some people are gifted storytellers, most of us probably need a little help when it comes to effective storytelling, and Elo is more than willing to share with us some tips on the subject.
We actually always pick a very good book, a book that we ourselves are in love with. Ganun kasi yun eh. When you are a storyteller, whether you are a parent or a teacher, I think the first step is to choose a title that you yourself are excited with. Because in the process of storytelling, what actually attracts young children is not just the story, but the sense of excitement and passion of the storyteller.
Another thing that Elo would like to nurture among young Filipino children is the appreciation of the culture and tradition of our neighboring countries.
We try to introduce them to as many cultures as possible, primarily Asian culture, our neighboring countries. And what better way to do that but with the help of stories. So we had this book called Amazing Sarong. And we did the works. Actually, this entire place got transformed to a mini restaurant just for the night. We serve Indonesian food, and then we read the story Amazing Sarong to families. So that's what we do, pair up stories with events so that the story tends to be appreciated more.
In this day and age wherein children are increasingly favoring gadgets over traditional toys and games, creative storytelling offers a more personal and enriching activity that's also a great way for parents to bond with their kids.
I know that parents these days are just really so tempted to run to gadgets and leave their children with a gadget just so they can do their own thing. But you see, when we read to our children, when we open up storytelling as part of our routine, especially in the house, because no amount of storytelling in the school or in the bookstore can take the place of storytelling at home.
Elo outlines the steps on how to become better storytellers to our children.
I think number one is, let's not start with titles which we think are good. Be sensitive to what your children are drawn to. So if it's dinosaurs, follow that lead, take that lead. Because it's not about storytelling per se, it's about engaging the children. Number two, for parents of very young children, I suggest that you pick books that are heavy with visuals. We call them picture books. These books are very rich in visuals. Look for illustrations which you feel will magnetize your children. They say all children, they are born with what you call natural disposition to learn, to think. These skills include ability to make cause-effect reasoning, ability to hypothesize, ability to do critical thinking, ability to guess what's next. What happens is, because sometimes we put them in the box, we as adults were the ones killing the natural disposition to think.
Who is it for? Can you point? Ayun.
Parents who are keen on learning more about creative storytelling can learn a lot from creative workshops at Curiosity.
We always try to think out of the box. We think of props that we can use. So for example, when I read this book, Amazing Sarong, during the Indonesian night, we brought out beautiful sarongs. Nothing beats seeing a real object, especially when you open it. And again, the participation of children. I guess in a creative storytelling workshop, very important to engage them by making them participate.
Aside from creative storytelling, Curiosity also holds several parent and child activities that help young children discover the world around them.
I would say our workshops here are analog in nature. These are workshops that tend to make us healthier human beings, especially in a very fast-paced world. You wanna cook, you do cooking mama, diba? We try to have real versions of life experiences that our children should actually have. Very simple. Our star was the ingredient called egg. And from there, they made egg fried rice, omelette. But I think the point is the workshop was really empowering the children to make things with their own hands. And then another workshop we had in the past is called Tiny Plants. You know, when children started touching the soil and feeling the soil and transferring soil from a big container to their pots, again, I was so happy because how many children still get to do that?
Rediscover the joy of storytelling and so much more at alternative learning destinations such as Curiosity.